Ty, everyone wants to hear this. Everyone wants to hear what are your top 3 moments in your career in this city, in this league?
Probably the 2015 when we won, when we came back. In that game 5. It shouldn't have went to 5 games, to be honest.
Yeah, I hit a game winner. I stole one.
He hit a game winner on like 8 points. But,
it's true.
So yeah, that one. That one, the game 5 winning, coming back, that was a good one.
Yeah, where you had 22 free throws. Those refs just loving you.
Well, that seemed to be a theme for 10 years. I mean, getting fouled all the time, but...
Sorry, can we get a collage of all of the pictures of him shouting at refs?
No, we should.
There's some amazing
We're
shots.
going to B-roll cut that in. Ty, just a whole collage of this, just ref talks. You've had so much time with the refs. You spent a good amount of time.
Well, I think I made them better.
I think so.
I think I made them better.
Last game,
you should get them on here and ask.
You got called for that foul on Tommy.
Oh, that was a joke.
That was a joke.
I mean, again, third place game, no one cares. But I think over the years, part of my contribution was helping the refs improve themselves. They're seeing speeds they hadn't seen before. So,
there he is.
A memory number 2.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, I think last year getting to the final was pretty.
Me and you.
Yeah,
I was
beating Eastern.
I was your Robin. I got to play Robin.
You guys made the finals last year?
Yeah.
Well, way to pay attention to the old league you played in. You are just. God,
dude,
man,
after COVID, it was. Also, I was in the States by then, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, getting to, because no one expected us to, and we played pretty well in the final, in the semis against Eastern. I think that was a good accomplishment. And then I'd say, I mean, a tie for the third is the 2 silver shields, like the 2 game winners I hit in each silver shield. I think 2018 and then last year.
Not the 60-point one, hey? You didn't
Well,
care.
I mean, that's just me. I mean, that was whatever. I mean, yeah, scoring 60. I mean, I think actually the first half of the 60-point game was most impressive because I had 49 in the first half.
That's insane. Yeah.
I don't even know how I did that. When I think about it, I had 49 in the first half.
I think you were hungover, too, probably going out with this guy the night before.
I don't even know how I did that. But
It's when I played my best.
Did you show up? Yeah, you showed up hungover once or twice in the game. Sorry, on the note of Ian instances that happened on the court, I'll never forget we're playing you guys in the semis, and we're going to cut this, and it's just the worst luck. We're about to play. I was with South China. We're about to play in the semis for the league. Ian goes for a jump ball.
Oh, my God.
And just lands awkwardly and rolls his ankle.
I landed on Tommy's foot. I'll give you guys the video.
Debatable.
It's not. There's a video of it.
The bottom line is he twisted his ankle. It sucked. And Nathan looked at me and saw my face. And I said, that's it. It's over. That's it.
I looked at Ty right when it happened. And I was like, are you joking? And Ty's like, nope, it happened. It's over.
That was nuts. And it was a tough season, too, because that was my last season. I spent most of it being injured. After COVID, it was hard for me to stay in shape. I put on a little bit. The gyms kept going closed and stuff. And that season was that was like the real...
Yeah, dragged on for 2 years.
Yeah. But it was also a reminder. It's like, this game is retiring you. You've kind of reached your capacity. The funny part about that was, if you remember, like the trainer kept trying to get me to go back out in the court. He kept retaping it. Just run on, you'll get over it. I was like, buddy, it's getting worse. I don't know if we're allowed to name names, but yeah. Francis.
And Mr. Hoy was looking at him like, get him back.
Get him out there.
Get him back in the game. Your top 3 moments, or your top 3 moments of the league, your memories.
Game 5 of that was it 2015. That was so much fun. It was a good series.
Yeah.
It felt hard earned. I felt like it was closer than it should have been, but that's one. Number 2, I think some of the Silver Shield wins. When you were mentioning that, I was like, you forget about those.
You forget about them.
Real seasons, and I think one Silver Shield we won was the Fujian one. Yeah. That was easy, or not easy, but it was expected. The one where I think we beat you guys, and that
me and Dunk weren't there, by the way.
We were at that. Was that? Yeah, and then there was that tournament. With
the Indian team,
Cup.
right?
Yeah,
I remember you guys. You guys won that one.
We won that one. Yeah, we beat the NBDL team or whatever.
Question to you guys: do you guys wish you guys would have played in any other leagues while you guys were? Do you guys have regrets, kind of? You guys didn't play in any other leagues while you were here in Asia?
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to try. I think if I would have.
Where would you like to have gone to play?
Like for the team or
No,
individually?
just individual.
Yeah, I would have liked to anywhere. Just would have been nice to go play a bunch of guys that don't know me that well, and
just bust them up.
yeah.
Your favorite?
Just like when we went to the Philippines for a couple trips. Like,
Oh, yeah.
when teams didn't know me, it was a heyday.
Yeah,
It was a heyday.
They're like, oh, there's little white guys across the court.
It was just
Little do they know he's a little
easy scorer.
pit bull psycho.
Yeah, they thought he was on steroids. They
Yeah, they kept.
hey,
Are you
he's
not tired?"
55. Is he? I was like, no, dude, he's just good.
No, he's just good. It's true.
Sorry,
we're on a lot of
all
lists
the
right-
Philippines trips. Those were
Yeah.
just to finish your
Yeah,
question.
you guys
number
stopped
3.
those quite early on. I feel like you guys
I
didn't
think
go back.
We did.
until-
Was it? We had
Right
a
before
good.
COVID, yeah.
Yeah, we had a good
COVID
run.
screwed everything up.
Yeah, it did.
But
That
they
was
were
a nasty time.
to Tyler's point is like you were playing different teams, and it was number one. That's always exciting as it is, but also for some of our other guys who got stale, who were maybe good performers in the HKBA, would go and get locked down by 5 guys that are all below 6'2", but know how to play with each other. They're fundamentally sound. That it was good exposure.
Yeah.
Also, some of those.
It's just
things-
nice to play other people for once.
Yeah.
We're just
Yeah.
we played the same guys for 10 years.
Yeah.
Hard to show up in Southern Stadium when
Yeah.
you're playing Abel Hahn for the third
Yeah,
time. You're
it gets
just
stale.
like, oh Lord, I want to shoot myself.
Well, this is the.
Tell me about it.
We're from different, we trained in different places, Canada, America. What, for our local fans, do you think is our top 3 local basketball of Hong Kong pet peeves?
Like for us.
Yeah, for us. I got one. Their post-game talks take forever sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't you be more efficient in the way you can just get your point across? It takes sometimes the post games, and I do think it's like an ego thing. A lot of local basketball guys love to hear their own voice, but hey guys, the pregame, the post-game talks especially, you got to be more efficient. It's too long. Shorten it
I
up.
always thought maybe it's just the translation because Ming or whoever will talk for like 10 minutes and I'll be like, what did he say? Get back on defense. That's it? That's all he said in the 6
It's like
minutes?
that Bill Murray Lost in Translation scene where he's like, more intensity. It's like, that's all he said?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's a good
concur.
point.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pontification
There's-
in that locker room.
One of those.
If we won by one, it was, we did it. This works.
Yes.
If we lost by one, it was, we got to upend the whole
chain
thing.
it. Oh,
Okay, that kind of gives me an idea here. One player out of nowhere makes a couple shots one game. Oh, he's a shooter now.
Yeah.
It's like the inability to realize that there has to be a certain variable set to say this person can do that now, or that person is even a good player.
Yeah.
Because it's like if one little thing changes and it goes well for a little bit, it's like this works, or he's a player
Yeah.
now. Like it's not the way it works.
That's not how
There
it works.
so there wouldn't even be recognition that sometimes that player was supposed to score that much because he wasn't the focus of the offense or of the defense, right? It was like, fine, let that kid beat us. He's not going to knock down 23s. If he makes 4 or 5, I'm okay with it. Oh, you got 15 points. Like, cool. Yeah.
I hate magnets on the clipboard thing. I don't know. I hate it. I'm like, you can't explain plays very well with magnets on a board. You got to be able to draw it out sometimes. It's just me. Another one.
Yeah, sure you can, Nate. It's easier for me because I was screening, right? My magnet would stay right there. Just hit people.
This is Ty. Set it here every time.
Yeah. Mine was this got a lot better, but help side defense, like rotations on defense was always out of whack.
Coach Menser was just on and talked. We asked him, we're like, what does Hong Kong basketball need to improve on the most? He's like, help side defense. Because they think it's a place.
And how about guarding without fouling?
And guarding one-on-one.
Yeah.
And guarding.
Yeah.
And guarding. That's
Yeah.
true. It's the defensive stuff. So, that's our take on local Hong Kong basketball a little bit. We're not, we have a lot of positive things, of course. But
I got more
I
negatives,
think
but I guess we're moving on. So
no one could probably, have an opinion on local basketball more than us three.
Yeah.
Because we've been a part of it for such a long time. And,
others would definitely be part of a group, but yeah, I think Duncan's had some good takes. Duncan has a unique insight because he is very much infused with the culture, speaks Cantonese, came up through the system here.
He's the glue. He's the glue.
Trained in Canada. Glenn and some of the new blood, the guys that you've had on as well, who also have a little bit of a third culture kid profile for basketball, probably have some interesting takes
on the local basketball scene.
Yeah.
Well, I think everyone's just kind of waiting for it to evolve a little bit. I think everyone's just like, we've been stuck in 2005.
Yeah.
It's 2026. Like, we got box scores. That happened like 2 years ago, and everyone was like, we got box scores.
Box scores?
Like printed off
like
box
actual
scores.
stats.
Didn't we always have
they
that?
had the stats, but they didn't actually have like it organized. They have it a little more organized.
Some more whiskey here? Or what?
Yeah.
It's coming in.
I would be happy to pour you more of this fine whiskey.
We got to clear the air a little bit, Ty, because, I played a little dirty trick on the local community here because you flew back for the game, and me and you shot an episode in August, and then I was kind of,
whatever you got to do for the views.
Yeah, some for the views. I posted some of your reels, and caught the attention of a lot of people. But one of the reels, everyone thinks you were talking about, don't believe in everything you see in players online, and everyone thinks we're talking about a certain player. I'll mention him. Everyone thinks it's Oliver Shue. We never said his name. Let's clear the air right now. We've had our opinions on him for sure, but it wasn't wasn't clearly on him.
The conversation was just about basketball and social media in general.
In general. So, and shout out, I invite Oliver, you are more than welcome to come on the podcast anytime. This is your formal invite. Telling you now, there's no bad blood, but we'd love to come on and see your opinion on stuff. And same as Ting. Hey, he's my old teammate. More than welcome.
How has Ting not been on? You gotta get.
Yeah, I know. He's up next if he wants to come on. The doors are open always to the high-low. So I'm glad we got to clear that up a little bit. By the way, what's your craziest Windling fan story? You have some for
Here
sure.
we go.
Come on, give us one of your.
Just pure, good fan support, and people just taking photos when they see me.
You didn't have to sign anywhere, nothing.
No, signed a lot of autographs and things, but like I said, the support's been amazing, more than I even thought I had. And
I saw at the end of the game you were trying to look for me. You were like, "Where are you calling me?" And I was like, "You're never gonna get to me. There's gonna be freaking 100 photos."
But I mean, it's just been over the course of the 12 years, and extremely grateful for it. And
they're great fans in the sense of we did beat you guys a lot, and you guys didn't win and they just support you guys so much. And they didn't, there was no winning for a while.
They would be good fans if they were Fairweather fans.
Yeah,
but
keep in mind, we were still good. We always had a chance and worth rooting for. And a lot of these guys were lifetime fans. Right?
Yeah,
they lived through generations of winning players, very passionate, and they're going to remain passionate long after this wave finishes up. And
and the fans also kind of understand the structure of Windling too.
They do. They know
because they hang out. We all hang out, and Mr. Hoy is pretty open with them about everything. They know we weren't operating like South China and Eastern, right? So
I know I kind of got into it with one of the fans, but me and Ty were up after the first game in the semis, and a Windling fan, I won't say his name, but he came up to me and he was like, look at Eastern and Tycoon. Look how stupid they are. They're spending a large amount of money on their team to be in the finals for what? And I was kind of like, but isn't it worse to spend a medium amount of money and to get fourth?
Yeah, if you're running at a loss, you're running at a loss anyway. What are you doing? You should be trying to win. There's a limit to it, but
I think that he's speaking about the teams, but then again, it's just the bigger picture that it's the actual league, right?
Yeah.
If the landscape of the league improves and things get
better, winning it, the meaning of winning more within the league
just
has
turning
a little bit
the
more
league into what it should be. Then so it's it's the teams, but it's the bigger picture is the actual league.
Could you imagine in 10 years? Do you believe this? In 10 or 15 years, we could come back to Hong Kong and each club would have their own cheerleading team. And each club would have their own merchandise. Each club. Do you think it's possible in 15 years that Hong Kong Basketball League will be at this point?
Dude, it's theoretically possible, but and you've said things like this before, the league needs to figure out, what does it want to do? Mm-hmm. You can't sit in this halfway house and try and be semi-pro, amateur. Guys are paid like it's full-time. Not everyone's doing it. Some teams are playing in other leagues. Mm-hmm. You're right there. The fan base is there. there's going to need to be a little bit of a strategic change to make sure you're optimizing that model. But you could definitely do it. The infrastructure here is set up for it. There's a large population. There's certainly passion. There's funding. There's access to other Asian teams. There's a lot of desire to want to do it. There's really no reason other than the way that it's being governed. So those who are in charge, if they want to do it, that absolutely could. It would take time.
And the fact that like you play out of arenas that are like there's no travel.
Yeah, no home and away feeling, like getting the home and away
easy.
feeling.
No, but I just mean like it's so easy. You don't have to travel. It's easy to house guys. Like you could do that, and it wouldn't take that much to really make a feel like a big improvement, right?
Yeah. Well, this is, and I've told you this before. I used to say this is pound for pound a top 3 league in the world.
It's a great line
because it doesn't have a lot of overhead, but you're in Hong Kong. Some of the like high level leagues in Germany,
not in great cities.
You're in bumblefuck country nowhere, and you're still playing in a gym. And some guys are getting paid, some aren't, some it's okay, but like the caliber is probably a little bit better. But this is a world class city. It is not difficult to convince a basketball player to come out here and not only play, but invest in the community. And a lot of imports
and then the
have done
off-court
that.
stuff too is far more enjoyable.
Sponsorships, Adidas,
investment
Nike.
Opportunities and connections and relationships with other people around sports. It's a lot easier to extend your career after basketball in a place like Hong Kong.
It was a classic line when Ian first said this. Yeah, I'll never forget. He's like, "This is a top 3 league in the world." And of course, at that time,
pound for pound,
I'm sponsored by Nike at South China. I'm partying, getting paid to play basketball. I look to him like, "Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
this place is awesome." Like, I don't disagree with you.
Fans,
but
fans are passionate.
Like the few top players, their life is great. We had a great life.
You could say the same about the CBA though. There's a lot of guys that are not the top
most locals in the CBA, they're
still sweeping the floors in the stadium.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I mean,
sleeping at the stadium.
It's
downstairs in the basement, eating the canteen food.
It's basketball. People have dreams, so they're willing to grind it out. And there's not even a problem with that model. You can have an aggregation of opportunity at the top or success at the top. But
last segment, here we go. Sponsored by our boys at Devil's Tea. Everyone in Hong Kong, go get it. It's if you like your iced long tea, iced lemon tea drinks with a little bit of vodka in it. Best tasting one in Hong Kong. Get it at your supermarkets. Devil's Tea segment, we call it the Giving 'em Hell segment. Who is like one player that gave you hell in the local league that was unexpected a little bit? That you're like, oh, Tyler's going to be like, absolutely no one.
I'll let Ian go first.
Oh, there must have been someone that was a pain in the ass.
Pain in the ass?
Yeah, like someone that just gave you a little bit of adversity, a little bit.
I'll tell you one.
Yeah.
It's not even a pain in the ass, but it's Duncan. Because, listen.
Shout out Duncan, high-low host, baby.
Well, no, because a lot of times he thinks he's hedging well and doing that, but he's holding with his offhand on the back. I mean, he doesn't get called for it here, but it's a foul. Okay? It's a foul.
I was there. I was going over the hedge. I didn't see much of it.
So I tell you, it was
Dunk,
annoying.
I'm with you. I don't know where the hedge is.
It was annoying how much he got away with that. That was annoying.
Sneaky plays.
Yeah.
Sneaky plays.
He got away with it, yeah.
Duncan was going to be one of mine for a different set of reasons, but I'll come back to him. I would actually say, so what was his name? Emmanuel Ellis? Eagles import.
Fukian and Eagles, right?
Fukian and Eagles,
I remember him.
Yeah. Him, and then there was one other guy. Like the super physical imports that would just hammer me. There was one game, and people are going to get the wrong idea, but I was wildly hungover. Now, it was a work function the night before, but I was not top shape. And he was playing for Eagles at the time, and he had one of his boys in the stands just like hyping him up. And he's like, oh, like, that white boy's got nothing on you. And that night, I definitely did not. And he was one of those old school, like, real power dribbles, just square to the chest, and he just kept backing me down. And the coaching staff was giving me a lot of shit, and I wasn't into it. And it was one of those games where it's like, he was the focal point of the offense. A lot of times, if there's like a little bit of a tandem, there's more perimeter activity. So
he was getting the ball every possession.
Every time. And it wasn't really going to be any help, and you don't want to be like, hey, can I get some
Ty
help?
was like, you're on an island by yourself today, buds.
But
just defend well, get the rebound, and give me the ball.
Yeah, but the most frustrating part was we weren't in trouble. Like, let him get 30, he'll get 40, I'll chip in what I can. Like, they're not going to win, so let's not freak out. that this guy's just pummeling the shit out of me, I'm okay with it. It's fine. But the super physical imports were a challenge. The craftier ones, I had a lower center of gravity on the ones that were taller, right? So my game against Chris, he was certainly better. He's a legitimate post player.
Chris Barnes?
No, Chris McLaughlin.
Oh, Chris. Shout out Chris, my boy.
Oh, yeah.
Japan.
Fantastic player, right?
Yeah.
But he was like, you have players that you're really worried about. And it's dunking a little bit. It's like, I'm okay with some of the dancing, but if you're just going to hammer me in.
There. Who is it? I don't even know his name. 41 for Tycoon, Moongoon right now. This guard, I don't know.
Oh, him, yeah.
Yeah, he always
made big shots.
He just makes shots, but it's his offensive rebounding crashing. He just like, the one time you maybe forget about him and he crashes and gets a layup or just, God, he was annoying. Ty, this is it. Your moment. The fans, this is your goodbye. We'll give you your goodbye moment here. Whatever you want to say to the city and to the fans. You've already said enough, but this is it.
To Winling, extremely grateful. When I came to Hong Kong, I wasn't planning to play, and they gave me the opportunity to extend the career for another 12 years or so.
Could you imagine him in an office, like just what he was supposed to do?
No, and I've sent him videos of cuts of people who have no business being in an office being there, like Andrew Tate. There was somebody who did like a version of him in the office, and I said it to him. I was like, "This would be you." After this, it's entrepreneurship or bust.
Yeah,
what she's been doing.
I wouldn't last too long, so I accept that. Yeah, so to the club, of course, and Mr. Hoy, and then the fans. The best fans in the league. And, to Hong Kong itself, it's my second home. It always will be. I'll always come back.
Yeah, you're going to be calling me for the guest bedroom in my place. Good Lord.
No, more tea times. But, all encompassing, forever grateful. And just thanks to everyone for the support.
Best import in history.
He already knows.
Get that, put that up in the rafters if they can. Seriously,
in the stadium, I would agree. I would say pleasure to compete against you. Holy, it was a battle of you pushed me to my absolute limits during that time, and most fun I've had competing in basketball. You made me better, and God, it was hard, and it was satisfying on those wins, and the losses also were heartbreaking, but you deal with them and you go on. So now we're all good buddies. And we were even saying last time, it's like, what were we doing? Because me and Ty, we were pretty competitive guys when we first came in the league. We weren't friends. Yeah. We were just very distant and just trying to beat each other and
Well, that's probably more my fault though.
He was still in that sussing it out phase.
Yeah, that was your fault.
You did. Everyone starts as an enemy with you first. Then you can earn your friendship.
For sure. You keep your circle tight though. It's hard to get into your.
Well, it's like Ian says, everyone thinks I'm so mild mannered, and
dude,
tell them about what the fans' interpretation and what you.
That was I think the number of times I would hear from fans who would what's it like playing with Tyler, or how is he as a teammate? He's so mysterious. He's so soft spoken, and I don't like saying fuck off to strangers, but I was always confounded that the view of this guy was that, and then behind closed doors it was this guy's a lunatic, but in a good way,
Anyways, boys, I hope we're together for the whatever next big reunion of Winling. We're all a part of the club, and thanks for coming in. We're going to enjoy the week together, our last time together in the city for probably a long time. We'll enjoy it, and fans, hopefully we see you guys out there. Subscribe, follow the High Low Podcast. Ty, if you can say it in that camera for the boys.
Follow, and subscribe the High Low Podcast.
Ian?
Follow, and subscribe the High Low Podcast.
Cheers, boys. Thanks, boys. Awesome.
Salute.